All right, so here's our little morning briefing this morning. I'm just gonna do a little annotation on this triple I field here real quick and ask some questions to you guys. Let me get a pen up here real quick. So first and foremost, when you guys are gonna plow the triple I, of course, you're gonna have two vehicles here, right? You're gonna have one here that's looking for a magnetic strip, and you have one right behind it that's also looking for a magnetic strip. Pardon my horrible drawing here. Our first idea, of course, is that we're going to loop, right? We're going to cut, and we're going to find the other strip, and then we're going to cut back again, and then we're going to cut, and then we're going to cut back again, and we're going to cut, and we're going to cut back again. Of course, the problem you guys have identified with that is that the concern over dragging that sensor and the arm specifically through that snowfield, and I definitely get that. What I will tell you for today is if you decide that you guys want to go get the 2x4s, come up to my office, get the credit card, go to Menards, grab the 2x4s, get what you need, and let's come up with a solution. I just don't want to drill holes through the strips or do anything crazy. Come up with a way to make them sturdy that they'll work. I got another idea though. What if this first vehicle that's right here, what if this first vehicle actually tracked and treated the single eye treated the triple I like a single eye, meaning it did this, down here it looped around, reacquired the strip just like a single eye, but then came back down this way and then looped back in. And it did that. In the meantime, vehicle number 2, I'm going to pick a different color here real quick. Pardon my changing colors on the fly here. Vehicle number 2 is right here now, so this is vehicle 2. And what if vehicle 2, after vehicle 1 started, vehicle 2 started doing the passes. The thing to notice about vehicle 2 doing those passes is that vehicle 2 is really only going to plow that much snow with each pass. And there's no reason why vehicle 1 can't continue to go around the outside. And as vehicle 2 comes around, it's going to push some snow here, that vehicle 1 would clean up then. My only dilemma with this is what happens when vehicles 1 and 2 start to try to merge over here. If they're not following each other, we may have a merging crisis. However, you may get partway down the field and you may just discover that, hey, we've plowed 90% of the field at this point. We're just going to e-stop right here. You may even decide at some point that they're gonna crash right here, let's say, on this merge and this merge, and you might say we're going to stop right here. Think about how much snow you've removed at that point. Even if you could only get halfway into the field and you had to stop plowing there, I want you just to think about how much snow you would have removed. So let's say, as an example, that was to happen, right? That you were gonna crash. So you guys decide, well, we're just going to e-stop it and we're going to call it a day. We're going to say we're good. Well, you obviously removed all this snow, right? This whole strip is all removed. You've obviously removed all of this snow because that first vehicle has been making its multiple passes. Perhaps you removed 1, 2, 3, and 4 with this. Maybe there's an obstacle here. What we're talking about is missing potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares of snow. Depending on where that obstacle is. But that obstacle typically is they're not going to put it at the beginning. He even said that during one of our meetings. They're not going to put it at the beginning. I don't anticipate you're going to see it in the first 3 squares. You're probably going to see it at the midpoint or beyond. So if you missed 5 squares, so essentially if you missed 5 squares, there's 30 squares total, and you plowed 25 out of 30. Let me do the math on this real quick. 25 out of 30, and maybe you hit or you didn't hit the obstacle. You just plowed 83% of the snow. And if you did that without hitting this obstacle right here, I will tell you the place that you would place in this competition would be first place. I just want you to take that into consideration. It might be that first vehicle might be looking for a right-hand marker instead of a left-hand marker, and the second vehicle is looking for left-hand markers all the way along the way. And so that's a little tweak to the code. And so that first vehicle is just doing the big loop, right hand, and the second vehicle is doing left hand to right hand, and so on and so forth. Keep that in mind. But today is a good day where you guys really want to dial this in and say, yep, we're going to go this way, we're going to go that way. And I fully support, if you want to go get those 2x4s, come up to me, get my credit card, and let's go get them. If you need to stack them too high, whatever it is, just let me know, and we'll make this work. So that's the quick brief for today. Hopefully that's helpful for you guys.